This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Welcome back, Superior Bait and Tackle. Well, here we are on Siggin Lane, and mighty quiet this morning. I don't understand. I don't know if they got storms coming or what, but this is the first morning in months that I didn't see it full of people. So don't want y'all to ever forget Superior Bait and Tackle. If you're looking for a special bait, you need your ride, a reel fix, this is the place to go, a little one-stop shop. If they don't have it, they'll order it. Now, I finally, thank God, got to go on a freshwater trip to Henderson with my good longtime classmate, Don Hutchinson, and I got Henderson on my mind because he'd been catching fish for 2 weeks there. The drawdown was over and the water was coming back up, and when he went fishing, it was just him and his friends been catching fish, catching 20, 15, keeping that many fish, and it was just a lot of fun. He was telling me catching some on top, and the spinnerbait was the best bait. Well, you'll see when we get there, I'll tell you more about it, but I did finally make a trip. The water rising and falling and whatever is a little confusing, so I'll tell you more about that when we go to the trip. I also want you to recognize again that I got my pink on. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. One thing I miss is the Grand Isle Ladies Rodeo, which is for cancer research. It's just amazing. I would miss that so much. It's always in October, always packed and crowded. Not only we've been having trouble during the pandemic, but especially right now with Hurricane Ida. They still recovering. They're going back. Say your prayers. Help when you can. CCA and a lot of other friends of mine are still feeding people in the Homer area and the Dulac and everything is making a comeback. Dulac is catching fish. I'll tell you more about that. So just stay tuned. We're going to finally make a trip. And again, if the camera work ain't that good, that's because I was taking it. Stay tuned. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana from Superior Bait and Tackle.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
All right, before we make a trip to Henderson, let me tell you a little bit about Henderson. I've been fishing all my life. It's one of my favorite places. It's so close to both Lafayette, Baton Rouge, anywhere you go and you fish that area, it's part of the spillway, but you know, they got the dams and the different things, and I've been fishing Bijou and Opelousas Bay and back in Photos, and I've fished it for years. I fished it with the Brobridge boys and everybody there catching sac-a-lait, big brim, and bass. Well, they had the drawdown, and we knew that it would make a difference. By the way, I did catch a couple fish, and that's all. And we didn't keep but 5. We had some small fish. We missed some of them on camera, but the alligators were so big, and then sometimes I couldn't get the camera up fast, but they got a sign at the landing, watch for the alligators, believe me. So here we go. We're going to Henderson. Don Henderson, long time, one of the old crew that we have is still fishing. I'm talking about Chef KD and Hoover and Donald Bro. And I'm going to leave them out, but these guys are still catching fish, still fishing tournaments. So here we go, one more time. Henderson Lake. All right, Don, we're getting a late start. We've been playing this for 2 weeks. You've been fishing here, okay, in the last couple times. The drawdown is over. It's coming back up. You can see where it's been down on the bottom. Tell me right now what we're going to look for today and where you taking me further.
That's right. Well, here we are at Henderson. And the water has been up and down because they drew down the lake. Now what we're gonna do, I've been catching a few fish. Oh, we had 16 or 18 the other day, and last week we had 20. But what I'm gonna do is today, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go out to the flats. We'll go out to the flats and kind of fish around the canals to the flats. That's where the fish have been, right in the canals to the flats. We're going to also go down all the way up north to a lake up there, Fouchelier, Photos. We're going to be up there and we're going to try and catch a few fish up there. But the water, we're going to see what the water looks like up there. But last week, we caught them right off of Bijou right here.
Okay, don't give all your information out. Get ready, let's go. what's confusing to me, it looks like the water's going out. They had it low. If you see these old marks, that's old marks when the water was real high. And then they lowered it to control the grass. Now, the weir and the dams are supposed to be closed and going out, but something happened. The water's coming up from the last time he was here.
You can't just have it just calm.
Why is that? We would thought the water gonna be coming up.
The water does come in from the Mississippi River. The Mississippi River is rising. The water's coming in from up north in the Mississippi River. I don't know if it's rising, but I do know that the water's moving through here.
What about the pipe at the landing?
Pipe at the landing shows that the water is 2 to 3 feet lower than we were here the other day. But the water is high.
Oh, I blew it.
There you went.
A little bit longer. Just spinnerbait. Damn.
Did you catch him jumping?
I might have. I don't know. I had the camera on, but you changed sides on me.
Well, I was trying to get him up and let him jump a little bit.
Yeah. Power A.
Man, I love this.
Hey, good for you, too.
I love this.
I drink the zero. That's zero.
You talking about
No
good.
sugar. Hey, yeah. Come on down. By the time you catch one, don't let him get off. Oh, that's him little ones. That's all right. That's a fillet. Hey, look at it. Jumping on that bait is almost bigger than him.
Boy, you should have seen him hit it. My God. He come 3 feet for it out there.
Hey, boy, your sponsors, Jerry Lane, be proud of you.
Yeah, he would.
They ain't gonna be proud of you. You missed 4 in a row, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the next 4.
Keep, I want some filet.
How about that?
I want some filet.
Yeah. Jerry told me this is the Sam Risboni trick.
That's my daddy.
Right here. Right here.
Top water bait, do it on.
Right there.
He does.
Put that on that bait.
Just like putting wax on a fly line.
Yeah.
Help it keep it off the front hook.
That's
good.
We're gonna try that.
That's good.
And see.
Don't run all my chapstick.
We're gonna try that and see.
Yeah, run your finger over the tongue. Oh.
About 12
Can't do both. Fish too, that's why I want to bring a camera. It ain't your fault, it's my fault. There you go. Get him in the boat, man. He gonna get off, he gonna miss another one. Yeah, that's a
That's a little better fish, huh?
Yeah, I got him on camera.
Yeah.
I got him breaking water anyway. I didn't get him straight.
Yeah. Come on now. I'm gonna get the, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get the,
Tell me what.
I'm gonna get the,
Tell me about these humps, right? Why are we catching a few fish here?
the reason
and there?
why you are is they're on the side, there's humps on the side right here. See where you see the tree line. And you can cast across that hump sometimes in here. across all the way. And other times, you're going up to the hump and coming off. And they're on that ledge. Fish are on that ledge. And just about the time you come right about off of that ledge, boom, he grabs it.
My man.
All right, there we go.
But my buddy finally put me on some fish. You don't see me catching no fish. This is my second one. And they're small. This is about what we catch, except he had a couple big ones. But before we leave this place, I wanted to show you I could catch a fish. I wanted to do it on camera, but he ain't too good on it. He must have to take home video. But I love it. That's him. That's my buddy. I'm gonna show you the pride of joy at the landing, but I got some fillets to take home. That's all that's important. This is it. You see these baits? This is a chast bait. Chast champagne, the matrix shad, little topwater bait. Just like the Zara spook that he's been catching on, but it's smaller. Got a lot of hooks. I'm getting ready to put him on, put him in the thing. Turn the camera off. We need to catch 3 more. Don't. Go.
I'd just like to let you know I'm a fan of Jerry Lane. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate everything.
Let's go.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
We put faith in our vehicles to connect us. We understand how important it is to have transportation you can rely on. So no matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. And this is going to be a joint news report and a Berkeley Abu Garcia fishing report. The news is, if you're watching, I don't know if y'all went to the CCA Star Awards dinner over there at Phil Willis' place. I've been going every time. I can never remember missing the Star Banquet, but I have never seen that. I must have seen 300 cars in one or two of the parking lots. It was packed. It was so good. It was so many people having a good. The food was excellent. Everything I could think about it was great. The only trouble is I didn't get to the water and I didn't get to see everybody. It was just amazing. We'll show you some of that video in a few weeks. I just want to thank them for the job they did, the committee, and what y'all been doing all year, fighting this pandemic, fighting the storms. But it was packed and got a lot of fishing reports came in from there. Some of those captains they were all excited, even in the large area. You know, and that's a lot of places that were damaged. We talked to Captain Pellegrin and them, and he's catching fish. There's just a whole bunch of those captains that were there was telling me they had to hurry up and get back because they're catching fish, especially like I told you before, in the Venice area and in all the places east, you know, the Pontchartrain Basin, Lake Bourne, all those people are catching fish. So I'm going to go through some of the pictures I got. Some of them, the pictures was last week, but I didn't get to talk about them. Greg Landry, I saw him at one of the fundraisers, and he gave me some pictures and fishing report. I ran the pictures, or we ran the pictures. I'm going to hope to run them again. But he had Jonathan Carmella and Connor Ackermont with his first trout and his first redfish. So we showed his picture, but I didn't get the congratulations. So Connor, we're going to run you twice, boy. Congratulations, and keep it up. Keep on casting, like my buddy Fontenot used to say. You just keep on casting. Their report had come from Lake Bourne, Chef Pass. He said they were catching fish all over. He said they were fish to Mystigo, the ICW train bridge, but a lot of the fish and the redfish were caught at Bayou Thomas. He was using a half-ounce golden eye jigs with the matrix shad Creole shrimp. So thank you for that report. I got another picture of this from South Carolina. I had to run it. My good friend Martin Mouton, he's living over there. He's fishing. He's helping with this marina. I didn't write the name down, or he didn't send it. But here's some wahoo. They catch redfish, wahoo. South Carolina, you know, they got moist just like we got, you know, and they fish the tides. And Martin is starting to send the fish. He needs to come back here. I hope the ducks come back because he comes down and he hunts. His daddy's always given me a lot of information. So thank you and Martin. I'm talking about Henry Mouton. Island Marina, you know, one of my spots, and the point where I'm getting all my reports. The captains, they're so busy and they're not sending me pictures, but believe me, they are catching limits of trout mixed with white trout. They're catching redfish. In certain areas, that grass is coming back. If you've seen last week when we were fishing with Chaz's reports, be sure to go to his website and Dockside TV, wherever you want to see him. Chaz right now is giving the best information I know. Now, they got other magazines that are coming out reports, and then we got a legend with Joe Macalusa. His column on Sunday is chock full of information and telling you where to go and what to look out for. Also, the event calendar there. We got a lot of DU duck banquets coming up all over. So, and you can go to their website and you see where one's closer to you. Can't do it without you. It's been a tough year for all these conservation groups. So when you get a chance to go and get out now, it's a lot safer. You can wear your mask or you can be outside and you don't have to worry about it. So I get that out of the way. Now, the direct fishing report. My friend John Bernard, he's back fishing Dulac. I wish he starts going and catching some of those fish in Bob Black, because I hear they catching fish down in Bob Black area in the marsh. But he catches those brim and everything getting late. But right now, they helping T. Irv's Marina. He's back. They catching a lot of fish. This is a picture John Bernard sent me with Mr. Trahan, any way you want to say it, but it's Trahan in that area. It passed to Kevin Rowe. Thank you. Fresh shrimp under a cork. That's the ammo, and that's it now. Again, this is a short fishing report, but in the freshwater and the combination places where you can catch both fish, freshwater and saltwater, Venice is hot. Venice is hot. Go to Venice Marina. All the marinas are open. Venice is hot. Buras is open. You know, Ron Lambert and them down in the Buras area. These people are catching redfish, specks, and bass. This is where you need to go if you want to make that trip. And even a little closer, like I said, Slidell, they're catching everything. They're catching the bass in the intercoastal, the Mystico, Lake Bourne. I'm telling you, about anywhere you can go, you get them coming out in the lakes. The passes, they're catching fish. The best bait, they can fish on live shrimp, matrix shad, Creole, lemon drop. Some of them are using drop shots. Some of them are just using plain jig. And if you ever watch Chaz fish, he's keeping it going the whole time. And I don't know how he do it. I'm still amazed by Chaz. So don't forget him. Let me don't miss anything. In the Chaffalot Spillway, the water's falling. Now I'm going back and told you about Henderson. It's confusing. The water's supposed to be coming back up, and that's what it did. But one area, we saw the water look like it was moving out, that it might still be coming in from the river, but I don't see how it's possible. So I need to learn more. I'm gonna talk to somebody one day. I thought I knew Henderson, but I don't. I was very confused the other day when we were fishing. But you look at the landing, they're both there. Somebody's catching fish, and I don't know when the sac-a-lait gonna turn on, but they should be. I seen some sac-a-lait fishermen. Didn't see a whole lot of boats late in the evening, because you know that's why. That's the way Don planned it. So remember again, the Chaffalot Spillway is falling. We're getting great reports. They're not big fish. They're plentiful. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Thanks to Chris Lecoq. Thank y'all. Keep watching all the shows on CST. I got news for you. CST, y'all heard, going off the air at the end of this month. We searching right now. We're going to be on somewhere. So we'll try to report to you next week a little bit more. Some of our sponsors have already said they're going to stay with us. It's going to be a little tougher, but definitely we're going to be in the Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and Lafayette area. We're working on something to stay up in Shreveport, Bossier City, Natchitoches, Alexandria, and Lake Charles. So say a prayer for us. God bless Louisiana. We'll see y'all next week.
Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.